I can't say the name of the castle, but it's spelt Gwrych Castle. It's in Abergele, and it's only 100 years old or so. Between 1812 and 1822. It's mostly all derelict now. But there are still some parts that you can have a little walk around. And this weekend is Superheroes Weekend, where Spider-Man, Wonder Woman and Superman will be here to greet you. "250 acres of land this castle covers. And you can see it from the main A55. And I've looked up here a few times and thought, oh, I wonder if I can get up there. And you can. So I'm here. This is the bit I couldn't see from down there. And me and John have just been questioning whether that tree is growing in the tower or behind it. I don't think we can get up there because there's certain parts of the castle's been blocked off because it's fallen down basically. It was bought by an American development company. They still haven't done anything with it. But it became a royal castle in 1924 when the Countess left it to King George V. People from the UK might recognise it because apparently it was used as a backdrop for Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. But after nothing happened with the American company, the National Heritage Memorial Fund and Charitable Trust purchased the castle and are hoping to get it back to its former glory. Get the house, the castle, the house. It's not an actual castle, it's just a massive house. Because although it's got battlements and everything, it was never used in that way. This is the east lawn, and there's a snippet here. Randolph Turpin. The late Randolph Turpin is known to have trained at this castle in the late 1940s to 50s, prior to his fight against Sugar Ray Robins, where he won the world middleweight title. He was reputedly the first black fighter to win a boxing title and was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2001. Looking out to the Irish Sea. Down to the formal gardens, I suppose. Well, we'll find out what they are in a minute when I get to a sign. So the formal gardens are that way, the ladies' walk is up there, and the fairy glen is up there. So I'm just looking at the stairs to the fairy glen and going, no. For the life of me, I cannot remember what those flowers are. And my grandma used to have blue ones outside her house. Reputedly because she used to throw the tea on the floor. I thought they only went blue if there was iron underneath it. Is that just a fireplace and a chair, is it? Yeah, the Countess's writing room. Pictures, fireplace, desk. That couch is in the wrong place. There's no way that couch would be there if that's where the desk was. Tapestry. Oh, you can't see because of the glass. The cast iron conservatory was built in 1837, and this image shows the Countess friend. So the Countess of Dundonald died in 1924, and that's when it was left to the king, I think. Oh. During the Second World War, the castle was used by the Jewish Zionist youth movement to house 200 Jewish refugees. Bombs were dropped within the park and destroyed the glass and the conservatory. God, they were close. The remains of the bombed-out conservatory were removed and by the new owner, Leslie Saltz. Simplified. 1972, the formal garden was cleared to make way for a jousting tournament. This involved the demolition of the conservatory foundations and the installation of seatings over the bank in the middle terrace. 1987, the last joust took place on the formal gardens and the estate fell into decay. In 2019, the lawn received its first mowing. Remedial works carried out on the 17 new trees situated in the bank between the formal gardens and the middle terrace. A wildlife pond is created in the glade. 2022, the raised beds in the formal garden area had their height increased by an extra course of bricks. The opportunity to redesign the planting in the beds was taken. Wildflower meadow area was created adjacent to the main drive by students undertaking life skill course at Landrillo College. These students also planted a swathe of natural daffodils on the south top side east lawn. So there's been a lot done to it. the Welsh flag. I can see this being a major tourist attraction when it's up and running and they've done all the work that they're planning on doing. See, they've cut down cedar trees. All that's been cut down. Sorted the gardens out. From a personal point of view, they need to level things off a bit, but then that takes away the aesthetic of the castle, which, although I can't do it, I don't want it ruined. I'll just walk to the bits that I can get to and take photos of the bits I can't, which I can't do because my zoomy camera's dying. I think people are making wishes in the fountain. You want to make a wish, dear? No. I will be having a cup of tea in the cafe when I find it. A nice gentle day for Doggo today. We got back after yesterday and he was crashed out on the bed for the whole night. He didn't want to move. Had a busy day yesterday. Right, there's what I've got to go up. I might not get there, so you might just see views from up there, okay? More landscaping at the top here. Flowers. Higher level view. See where they've cut the tops off the cedar trees there, because it's just too big. I don't know what they are, but they're pretty. Red bells of some description. I've seen a lot of those. Must be hardy to the area. Agapanthus. Ferns. Gladdies. Sunflowers. Lilies. No, they're not lilies. Yes, they are. Gazebo. Can't show you it all because people are sitting having a rest. All the purpley pink flowers, which I'm saying flowers, they're weeds, but they look pretty. A weed is only a flower in the wrong place. And I think they are in the right place because they look lovely. Underneath the battlements, and the flowers growing at the top there as well. So maybe if we come back next year, some more will be fit for walking on. Some of us might be fit enough to walk on it. If wishes were horses, eh? Well, it only took me half an hour, but I'm up on the terrace, and you can see where they've kept the tops of the battlements ready for repair. That square bit there is where the cafe and shop is, and there's a dining room set up with a throne. You can have. It's rather nice up here. And there's that tree growing out that tower. It's a huge site, it's a massive site. And of course, got to have a cuppa. I've managed to get up one of the little battlements. So it's the highest point I can see most of the castle with. So I'm going through one of the arches. Wish me luck, because there's a bit of hill, you can tell, on the other side. I'm just taking my time and stopping when I need to. Catching my breath back. And then carrying on. I don't think it's a closed arch. This is the ice tower. It's got steps going up, but obviously you can't get in there. I mean, they could make a fortune using this as a filming site. But I suppose safety comes first. And not many people like films with knights and shining armour on anymore. You could film Highlander here. There can be only one. Don't know if that's an original door. Might well be. Or they've got it from somewhere else and made it fit. Because apparently it was ransacked, something ruthless, and anything of any value was taken. There's the stables. Yeah, as I said in a previous video, I do these things so that I can take a snapshot, screenshot, stick it in my journal, my photograph album, when I get round to doing them all again. You reckon they're ovens? They're not ovens, are they? Storage containers, storages, grain and bread, apples, potatoes. Not bread. This is the courtyard. So the stairs there that you can get up to have a look up there, which would give you a view on that up there. And the sunlight shining through that window there. In the bakehouse, which they are selling
sausage rolls.
No, former pre-owned books for sale. I'd love to have one of them in my house. No, I didn't think it was. I wonder if that is the actual door from there. It's got been filled in with breeze blocks. But it looks like it would fit. A ponder. A ponder, a ponder. Perspex, where they're doing work behind there. Focus, there you go. So they are doing a lot of work here. You're getting a harness. You're getting a harness to pull me up hills. In the 19th century, visitors of the castle said that it would take a whole 3 days to walk all of the walks in and around the castle grounds. There were 6 driveways which entered the estate. Our aim is to restore the 9 miles of historic pathways, staircases, viewing platforms and reintroduce Lloyd's planting scheme. The Designed Landscape Project 2018-2043. Looking at a 30-year, 25-year plan. One of the largest country houses in Britain. The castle was one of the first attempts at replicating medieval architecture in a modern setting. Its dramatic sitting above the former deer park and overlooking the Irish Sea and the Vale of Clwyd creates one of the most breathtaking positions in country houses in Wales. Which it does do that. So they're planning on making it a stable cafe. So this could be like a little village, couldn't it? 30 local businesses have been employed as contractors. The local quarries can't provide the same stone, so they'll use existing ones if they're there, but they've sourced some that'll match it as closely as possible. You can see right over to the hills in the background. Fabulous view. Who needs a drone? glass conservatory and the formal gardens down there. So you don't need a drone. You are allowed to fly a drone here, so long as you get permission prior. Well, I'll leave you with that view, and hopefully see you in the next one.